So why doesn't everyone do this? Why doesn't everyone have whole life insurance? Why doesn't everyone practice the infinite banking concept? Why not? Because it's the best thing since sliced bread, right? I'm joking. So a couple of reasons as to why. We're going to try and be realistic here rather than just try and say, you should do this no matter what and everything else stinks, because that's not the case. Everything out there has a place. So why someone might not open up a cash value life insurance policy and might not be interested in practicing the infinite banking concept, what we see in Nelson's book, they feel they don't need it. You know, over the years, just in working with individuals, some feel that, hey, I'm good with where I'm at. I don't need to enhance anything further. And I relate it to myself, perhaps, with business coaching. There was a time in my life where there was no possible way I would pay someone for business coaching. I felt I didn't need it. Why would I hire a consultant? We're growing. Everything seems to be going well. I'm not going to pay this guy all this money for him and his office to come and help. And then as time passed, mindset completely shifted. Now, the amount we pay him to help continue to our business grow, I pay that and a lot more because it's extremely effective. It's enhanced everything. So it took me time to get over that, time to understand that. It can be the exact same thing with cash value life insurance and the infinite banking concept. We never want to think as an agent, oh, that person just doesn't get it. No, everybody takes time to understand different things, what's a fit and what's not a fit. So a particular individual might feel they don't need it right now. Maybe it's not a fit. We were presented whole life or cash value life insurance before, or the banking concept, whatever it might be, and just didn't sit right with us. Wasn't a fit. I remember at one point in time, or I remember this was about 4 to 6 months ago, was at a event. We were presenting IBC, cash value life insurance, and it was with a group which had all been presented this before. The individual who invited me worked with someone else in the past. They presented the banking concept, and questions were being asked. There's a group of about 100 people, and one of them they said, you know, I was presented this before, but when I looked at it, I had about 60% of what I paid in cash value in the first year, and it took 7 years just to break even. I'm not doing that. Looking at $100K per year to go into a policy. And then we show them an option that's cash rich right off the bat. So point being has to do with policy design. If we see a policy that has little cash and a long time to break even, might not work for us, versus one that gives us cash in the short term. Oh, and by the way, more in the long term, that's going to do us a whole lot more good. So one may not have done this because of poor policy design. Could be a misunderstanding, and we could spend 3 hours on that because misunderstandings are common with everything. I can't tell you how many misunderstandings I've had with people in the past, usually because I didn't communicate with them, but that's human nature. That happens. You want to understand the product. You can communicate via email, phone, text, webinars, in person, whatever it might be, but getting information to you as a consumer or to the agent so we can better understand it is important. And if we don't understand, if we don't know it as an agent, because this does not just apply to consumers. An agent, we want to do the research, work with the company. We actually work with an actuary. He's one of the top in the nation. He charges by the hour, but he is a phenomenal resource to get the ins and outs of how a cash value life insurance policy works. So we want to make sure we understand everything fully. This way we can communicate and translate the proper information to those we want to work with. And this one, just to be plain, maybe it's not a fit right now. I'm going to take out a policy, or I'd like to, but it's not a fit right now. You know, our good friend, Dr. Ace, hi Dr. Ace, coaches a lot of his dentists that he works with to pay off debt. Clear your debt first, and once you're debt free, then begin to save money elsewhere. And I've seen his strategy, studied it, and I fully agree with it. The math makes sense, and in addition to that, when you're debt free, guess what else is usually going on? You got peace of mind, and then everything else, your business and other investments, everything else goes much faster because we've got peace of mind. So it might not be a fit right now, even if I make $1 million per year, but my goal is to pay off these debts, service them first, and then after, I'm going to fund a policy. And yeah, I can make an argument saying, well, feed the policy, can wipe out the debt with it, start it now, instant gratification. If it's not a fit, it's not a fit. I mean, we want to show the numbers, show how it works, does it provide peace of mind, and then we can make a decision, yes or no, and go. But at the same time, and this is with everything, if it's not a fit, it ain't a fit. We don't want to push it on someone and force them to do it, because then when things change and it might be a fit, if we're viewed as someone who's very pushy, or you got to do it this way, cram the shoe, size 10 on a size 14 foot, it's not going to work. Be accommodating. How can you make any strategy or plan work for anyone? And if it doesn't happen until 5 years from now, that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. I guess my main thing is be accommodating to everyone as far as when it's a fit or not. So why doesn't everyone do this? There's a lot more than this, but really, as an agent, us as IBC Global, what our job is, and you've heard me say this before, transparency and convenience, show you everything. This way, you know exactly how it works, and then if you decide to move forward or not is up to you. If you work with us, we'll be with you forever. Hope you do work with us. And that's all I got for today. Enjoy. Talk to you soon. Hey guys, Steve Parisi here. If you enjoyed the content you just saw, please subscribe, like, and hit the notification bell for future videos. If you'd like more information or to see some custom policies for yourself, feel free to call or email our offices at the contact information below.